In an unprecedented display of the ripple effects of conflict, the Red Sea conflict has not only caused geopolitical tensions, but also sent shockwaves through the environmental sphere. As warships navigate the tumultuous waters, a less visible but equally critical battle is being fought: the fight against rising carbon emissions. In the first quarter of 2024, the Carbon Emissions Index reached its highest point, marking a significant increase in emissions from ocean freight container shipping. The reason? The conflict has forced ships to avoid the Suez Canal, a vital artery of global trade. This diversion has resulted in longer sailing distances, pushing up fuel consumption. But the story doesn't end there. Some shippers, in a bid to keep the wheels of commerce turning, have resorted to alternative means of transportation. Air freight and rail services have stepped in to fill the gap, but at a heavy environmental price. Each plane that takes to the skies and each train that chugs along the tracks further contribute to the carbon emissions. As we grapple with the challenges of maintaining sustainability in global supply chains amidst geopolitical tensions and international incidents, one thing becomes abundantly clear. When warships sail, it seems the environmental cost is a casualty too. As the waves of this conflict ripple out, they crash into the global efforts to reduce carbon emissions. This surge is not just a blip on the radar, but a significant hurdle in our collective race against time. The International Maritime Organization has set a lofty goal for net zero emissions in global ocean freight shipping by 2050, a finish line that now seems to shift further into the distance. In tandem, the recently introduced EU ETS regulations call for ocean freight service providers to pay a subsidy based on their carbon emissions. This was an attempt to steer the shipping industry towards greener shores, but the conflict in the Red Sea has set our course off track. Moreover, the challenge of maintaining sustainability in global supply chains has been underscored by these geopolitical tensions. The longer sailing distances, the increased fuel consumption, and the shift to air freight and rail services. All these responses to the conflict are not just logistical decisions, but choices that tip the scales against our environmental endeavors. The Red Sea conflict, a stark reminder that our global mission for a greener future can be capsized by the storms of geopolitical unrest. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.